Alrighty. Well, my name is Luke here, the founder of Avanta. Today I'm with one of my awesome clients, Dave from SiteBloom. So, Dave, if I could quickly have you obviously quickly introduce yourself and maybe perhaps a little bit more about your agency does, that would be awesome.
Yeah, you bet. So I'm the owner of SiteBlooms. We're a healthcare marketing agency. We focus on SEO. We get our clients a lot more traffic to their website, so they get more leads, more customers.
Absolutely. Good little 30-second pitch there. Well, in terms of working together, I know it's been at least a couple months since we started on and onboarded. In terms of, if you could briefly share a little bit in terms of results, in terms of maybe be new clients closed or revenue growth or any kind of metrics that you see applicable here in terms of growth ever since we started working together.
Yeah, it's been fantastic working with you guys. Um, just for comparison's sake, I've worked with freelancers before. I've hired some independent contractors. I've had my team try to do just some cold sales calls and things like that. Nothing was really quite hitting the mark. I wasn't getting the kind of sales appointment set that I was wanting. Started working with you guys instantly, nationwide. I was getting the reach and the right kind of people setting appointments with me, and the quantity of appointments that I wanted. In a given week, I typically have somewhere what we agreed on. Somewhere between eight and maybe 12 appointments,
Yeah.
and that's fantastic for me. That's the pace that I can handle right now, and it's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. That'll be right.
And usually, I can close maybe one or two of those clients. That's a good deal for me, so I'm
Totally.
happy.
Everyone wins. Everyone wins for sure. Well, I kind of want to briefly touch on, like you said, what we were facing before. Like you said, you had maybe tried some third party independent contractors or just people on your team. In terms of the struggles before, what was the kind of system looking like to get appointments and new clients coming in, obviously, before we started working together, and then obviously comparison towards what we have in place now?
Yeah, I tried everything. I actually was with another agency that was doing a lot of LinkedIn outreach.
Okay.
They were not upfront about the fact that they wanted me to that was the method they were going to use, and I had to purchase LinkedIn Sales Navigator separately.
Mm,
So that was an additional expense, but I was fine doing that if that was going to get me the leads. And then I wasn't getting the leads.
totally.
They were trying to sign up people to have coaching calls with me, and I'd get maybe four people to chat with me over the course of a month and a half.
Mm, mm,
And of those, four signed up for like a group coaching session. Maybe one person would show up, and so
yeah.
I'd wait a
Tough.
month and a half. I'd be able to talk to one person, and then I'd find out, unfortunately, they're not the best fit. It's not a good business
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
model that works with mine. So it just was a very slow process, and it wasn't what I was looking for. Working with you guys, it just catapulted me right where I wanted to go.
Good. Oh dear.
And there's the independent people. I hired someone to do calls to businesses. I gave them lots of training, like spend a day with them training. We
Mm-hmm.
made calls. We went around to businesses. Here's how you can get appointments set, and then nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And this was someone who had experience making cold calls, but it just wasn't the right fit. Maybe that's on me. I'll own that, but I'm not a cold caller, and I want to be doing what I do best. I
Yeah.
don't want to, and not that you guys are focused on cold calling either,
Yeah.
but you do what you do best really well,
Totally.
and you get good appointments for me. So
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No, super appreciate that. And in terms of to kind of piggyback off that, like you said, obviously what we're doing is mainly focused on cold emo here. In terms of that, I mean, I'm sure, there's a ton of misconceptions around cold emo or a ton of other agencies who have maybe tried another partner with cold emo. In terms of obviously before starting on, I mean, were there any, let's just say, hesitations or misconceptions on your end about starting up with us on cold emo side of
Uh,
things?
so I run a marketing agency. I get everything about email, nurture
Yeah.
programs and campaigns, and setting up separate domains to send those campaigns. Like, I understand the process. I could do this myself, no offense, if I wanted
Yeah.
to, but I didn't
None
want
are
to have
taken.
to. Like, I know all the legwork of it, but it's not the guts of my business.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted still to be able to focus on SEO for the clients that I'm working with, and not have to set up my own drip campaign for myself.
Totally.
So again, you guys have tested your model and the scripts that with your cold emails and used a very streamlined process. So it was great to say, hey, you guys handle this. I understand how you're doing it. I'll review a few things that I'm really nitpicky about and make sure I'm comfortable with it. Because you're sending on behalf of me. But then run
You
with
do
it.
what you do best. Yeah.
Fill my calendar.
Yeah, easy peasy. Well, in terms of that, I'm sure there's going to be other perhaps agencies watching this video who are perhaps we had a call with or thinking about it, maybe on the fence. In terms of that, is there anything you'd specifically say to potentially another agency owner who's on the fence with working with us, maybe who just needs that last little push, let's just say?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I liked that you guys did for me, I wanted to talk to someone you were working with,
Yeah, totally.
and so connect me, or if you're on the fence, me talking to nebulous person out there who's watching this video, if you're on the fence, like I'm happy to talk with you and tell you the real guts of what it took to get things set up and going, how quickly it was, and what it looks like on a daily basis now, because I'm a fan of the program. I've already sent you other referrals of other businesses who are asking me how I'm getting the calendar filled. So I'd be happy to talk to anybody else, and that's on my time. This is not I'm not an affiliate program for you guys, right? But I'm happy to talk to others because it works.
No, we really appreciate that, and I think that probably sums it up perfectly. Means more than anything with you being able to go out and speak to potential customers who are perhaps on that fence. So again, really appreciate that. Again, I don't want to take too much of your time up here, so when they are, but again, Dave, thank you again for your time here, and obviously we'll continue to kill it on our end and get some appointments set.
Sounds good. Thanks
All right.
so much.
Appreciate it.